Hey guys, welcome back. We've got another great event going on. I want to talk about it for a little bit, talk about the currency and where to spend it. So right now we've got the Dwarven Forge event. You can craft runes and get some really good stuff out of that. So we'll talk about that, kind of step through each one of these steps here. Having a good time with this and trying to fill out some of the runes that I was looking for to kind of really custom set my teams. And so we'll talk a little bit about it. Let's go to the shop first. We'll go to the events and look at kind of what you could get, what could you turn in this currency for. So you've got some of the really expensive runes, elite runes you can get here. You'd really have to be farming hard to get this much or spending some money to get to 500,000. Based on, I think right now, I'm going to look, just pop around a little bit in here. If we go to the Forge, I'm going to have to go to quests real quick, on events. Scan down here. Okay, so partway through, this is a 4-day event, and we're on the 3rd day right now for me as I'm releasing this video. I've only created 2 runes, and I'm almost through my 3rd, and it turns out they cost about 75,000 each. So putting that together, I guess I'm at about 225,000 of the event currency. Here, the little flames. So if you're going to try to get to 500, it's going to be really a big push. If you didn't do anything else, maybe you could get there if you were concentrating really hard for the whole weekend, or if you're spending some money. But otherwise, if you're doing it a little bit more casually, it's going to be hard to get to these levels. Those would be great to get a single elite level rune, but it's going to be a push to get there. All right, we've got some of the skins you can get, which would be great especially if you're already maxed out on a lot of other stuff. For me, I'm still developing this account. I don't want to put too much into skins for right now. There's just a lot of other better places that I can put the currency into to improve my team. So we've got some of the different characters here. These aren't particularly, I would say, kind of across the board. I think I've got everyone that's on here now, and they're not part of the members that are part of the characters or heroes that I'm going for, so it's not a lot of benefit in putting my currency into that. So I'm kind of passing by that. Again, gem bucket, I probably wouldn't go here. Likely wouldn't do heroic summons. There is a day 1 or day 2 quest to use the shop, and it's nice that these carry over. The quests carry over from one day to the next. At least they have been for all the events previously that I've been a part of, at least. So you can make those shop purchases and get through those quests and not have too much trouble. I think I did that for some of the, not using the event currency, but just trying to get a couple more shop purchases. You had to get 10 for one of the quests. But in general, I wouldn't spend too much of the currency here. That's kind of separate from, or different from the last event. In the last event, they had some great characters that I was focused on for my teams. And so I spend a lot of the currency in here grabbing tokens for those characters. For me, if you're in kind of a similar part of the game where you're trying to develop out and improve the number of runes you have, Dwarven Forge is a great place. Use your currency here to create runes. Again, this is on my 3rd. I'm almost to that last upgrade, or the upgrade to stat level 3. Now, if you want to go all the way to stat level 4, that would be great. You'd get even better runes out of it with that final stat on them, but they are much more expensive. You're at 75,000 for the currency here. If the pattern keeps up, I don't think I took a look, but probably 45,000 to upgrade and get that 4th stat. You're just not going to get as many runes out, and you're not going to climb up the quest ladder quite as far, because you get pretty good rewards on these as well. The gems and the gold, primarily gems, that you get for finishing these out. Not to mention the runes themselves. So I've made a couple of these, and I'll show you the progress I'm making here. I've mentioned having the Grandar character recently, and he is kind of ultimate tank, especially the skill where he's got a passive where at the beginning of the battle, I think we talked about this, at least in the character bio here. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so the 2 allies with the lowest defense become untargetable. So it's going to be him and another character, and you could make that another tank. Whoever else has the next highest defense, they're going to be taking a lot of damage. And he's got taunt. Taunt can be a real tricky skill to use with your tanks, 'cause a lot of times, depending on where you are, they might take too much damage if you don't have good healing. But he can really soak up a ton of damage, and you want to keep him around for all of those debuffs that are going to take down their attack. So I'm going straight full out defense for this guy. Let's look at his runes. So I created this one. I haven't leveled it up that far yet. I got quite a bit of gold, but I'm just kind of keeping it restricted for now. There'll be a lot of damage reduction and some defense, and I also made this one. So we've got kind of the nature-based one that's damage reduction, light-based, it's lower level for now, but damage reduction. Collectively, and I've still got a ways to go, I can still go up to 30 with this. And if you look at his total damage reduction, we've got this up to 21% or 26% already, the maximum of 50. I think when we're all the way done, we'll certainly, maybe it'll be 35%, we'll check back, but a third damage reduction, which will be great. Even at 1 star, he's fairly survivable now, and his runes are really helping that out. I got another one. This is not from the event right now, but defense and health, and additional health at the end of each turn. And then here, defense skill wasn't really part of, this was just one that I was able to get and put on him that was fairly well fit, and he gets that evasion buff for that first turn. He's taking a lot of hits, and you want to keep him going. Right now, I've got this fire-based increasing his attack and health, and really it was just the health and the chance of an extra attack that I have put on him that I thought would be helpful. But I'm working on another defensive-based rune for him. That's really what I'm going for here. So for fire, if you look at the choices, there's not a lot of, it's almost all offense. And dodge is really the only defensive buff that you can put on here. The point being, for this event, you can really target the runes that you're trying to develop for your party, for your team. And I think that's a great benefit. And over time, it'll be easy for me to dump a bunch of gold into these, max them out, and have tank-based, more runes that are tank-based that'll be really helpful, because I think I've shared quite a few times, I really enjoy a sustain type team. So a highly defensive team. I think the meta has shifted quite a bit. I loved having Angel Emily to resurrect my characters, and the only kind of counter to that previously, when I was playing several years ago, was Undead being able to eat their brains and take them off the field. But now there are quite a few characters, and really just and part of the meta in general, that once your characters die, there's a chance they're removed from the field immediately. I hate to have that happen. It's really a huge disadvantage. So I'm trying to make a very tanky team. And I've talked about that a little bit in other videos. I'll be working towards that, and I'll show another overview video before too long. But overall, trying to get a team that has a very low chance of being taken out for some of these challenge levels. One last thing I wanted to show. I just cracked level 70 and opened up this Age of Chaos, which I'm very excited about. I tried the first level and died my first time through, and didn't try it again since. But that was really exciting. I love having some challenges. Gives you something to work towards, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys will stick around, watch some future videos as we work our way through these challenging levels coming up. And that's part of why we're building that sustain team as well. I think it's going to work really well. I've got to put some more time in to get some of these characters ascended, some of the new characters, to build that full tanky survivable team. But I'm working towards it and having a lot of fun doing it. Anyway, that's the big thing. Kind of wanted to talk about going through dungeons here. I didn't find any of these levels to be very challenging. I think first time through and auto-attacking, I was able to get through all 4. If you guys have any trouble, leave some messages. I think I've shared my team as of right now. I'm using this team, pretty survivable. Angel Emily can bring them back to life. You don't have to waste any potions. We've got Nub Nub in there for a lot of healing. And Grondar's doing a lot of tanking and damage reduction. But overall, I didn't have a lot of trouble with these levels anyway. I've been running this one every time, but you can't reset it. Trying to make sure I could get Balkan, and I did already unlock him, so just trying to keep unlocking those characters, and somewhat to learn about each of the new characters, and also to have more characters that can be used for adventure levels. So when you send them off, you don't have access to them for a little bit. Otherwise, those are the big highlights. Again, I would focus on the Forge. If you're real high level, maybe go for those 4-stat runes. Otherwise, probably stick to the 3 stat. Finish filling out with good stats for all your characters. And likely don't spend too much time in the shop. When you get that leftover currency, there's a good chance I will try to keep my loot key stocks high because that's real helpful. I end up with a lot of stamina and I'm kind of going through making sure that if I'm running out of time on a given day, I want to make sure I at least get through all the energy I have. So that's one of the things with some of these at the end of the event. If I do have anything left over, I'll grab some loot keys. That's it for now. We should have some real exciting stuff coming up as we go through some of the challenge levels and just ascending and getting some of these characters to the next level themselves. I'll do a real quick snapshot just if you're keeping up with my progress here. Like I said, just hit level 70. You can see the number of characters I've unlocked. I'm at 93 now. And as I unlock some of these newer characters that are, some of the most powerful they've put out so far, we'll try to do individual breakdowns on their skills and their traits and kind of what makes them great, who to pair them with coming up before too long. So thanks for watching again. I hope you enjoyed the video. Looking forward to seeing everyone again real soon.